Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into the Dumb Luck Sports Show. My name is Tyler Carney. I'm alongside Logan Bland, Jack Adamski, and Chris Keetle. Man, I'm excited for this show. This is technically our second show. Our first show has been banished to the shadow realm a little bit, not
Mm-hmm.
getting through YouTube.
Unfortunately.
We'll have to figure that out, but I'm very excited. We're going to talk about some sports and probably a lot of nonsense today. We've got quite the guest, so I'm very excited.
Oh yeah. Well, like Ty was just saying, this is Dumb Luck Sports. I'm Logan. I will be the co-host of this show. But today we have two very special guests and my two college roommates that I lived with for 4 years, and then after that, also a little bit into our post-grad life, Mr. Jack Michael and Mr. iPhone down there, Chris Keitel. You guys
Yeah.
want to intro yourselves and just tell us a little about yourselves, by all means.
Yeah, it's an honor to be on the second first show ever. I'm very excited to be here. Very excited to provide some advice, not advice gambling. Um, I'll pass it to Mister iPhone, the number one LA Kings fan in all the land.
So I'm the number one sports bettor in America. They just don't know it yet. So pretty much I got every lock, everything down, and I'm a genius. So that pretty much sums it all up.
Yeah. Chris is Mr. iPhone, known ball knower. So
Yeah, rules analyst.
yeah,
Fun
rules
fact.
analyst, ball knower, kind of anything you need him to be, he's there for Mr. iPhone down in the bottom right. All right, fellas, let's talk some football. What did you see this week? What are you thinking about with your teams? I know we all got some different fandoms. Jack's finally having a good year with down in Carolina. If you want to start us off, Jack, what are you thinking of your Panthers?
Yeah, listen, we got two games we got to win. We got to win this week at Saints. My boy Jalen Coker's probably gonna have a huge day. Bryce always looks to him. We're going to throw the ball to him.
Mm-hmm.
JC Horn playing today. Very good. Derek Brown going to be a monster
Big.
inside. No, I don't think we're seeing Elvin Kamara today, which is good. Going to be the rookie
Mm-hmm.
Devin Neal. And then if we win this week, we have a clincher next week at home. Just got to win one of the last two against the Bucks. So we're looking full steam ahead, looking at an NFC South title.
Wow.
Big, big. You think you
Wow.
guys are going to be able to do it on our podcast? The first episode, they got banned to the Shadow Realm. I was actually pulling for you guys, but I think you guys got a legit shot because the Bucks don't look great right now, especially after that Thursday night football choke that they did.
That was really bad.
Yeah, the Bucks defense has been rough. Obviously, Mike Evans, got to be nervous about him next week. Egbuka, Chris Godwin, their receiving core is fully healthy. So, but JC can make some plays, Mister iPhone.
You all right
Mr.
down there,
iPhone,
Mr.
go
iPhone?
on
We
mute.
lost you.
Yeah, I accidentally swiped on it.
He was texting the Huzz.
Yeah, you got a
Texting
text from the
Huzz.
Huzz. He had the reply.
Hmm.
All right,
But
so obviously nothing going on. Chris, what do you think of what is your football team again? You bounce around a little
Uh,
bit.
yeah, jumping around. Well, we're gonna stick with the Colts because they've been kind of
Uh,
wheeling, but they do have uh, that interesting dude AR. So I don't know.
yeah,
He does pull out every time. He doesn't know what to do. He always that didn't sound right, but he, uh, he always gets out of the game just to stay in. But we're getting the was it the dude with
uh,
the 13 kids now, Philip Rivers coming in. So we'll
uh,
see how that goes. So we're gonna have a really good Colt season first round out, but it'll be good.
yeah.
yeah. Chris,
I
what
mean,
were
Logan.
your? Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Jack.
Logan. I'm sorry.
Okay. Chris, what were your opinions on Danny Dimes before he, what was it, fibula? He fractured his fibula and he can't play anymore, or was it Achilles? I think it was Achilles.
I think it
Yeah,
was
Uh,
both.
Achilles.
yeah.
I would say solid playmaker in New York. Didn't know what to do with him. Absolutely terrible. I think it was Brian Dable. I think his name was the coach there. Bro
Fired.
has no clue. I could have been a better manager than him there, and just from college football and Madden experience. But I don't know. Like I would draft the Jaden Daniels, but I don't know what he was doing.
Yeah,
But
their
Dan,
G. Go ahead.
but yeah, they got Jackson Dart there working now. Not too bad, but Danny Dimes, solid player, might be a career ender. I don't know. He might not come back the same, but we'll see.
Oh, career ender. That's a big take. That's big. But all right, well, cool. Thank you, Chris. I know you normally are a fan of the Shield, and Jack and I force you to pick a team every year, but I think we landed on the Washington Commanders this year, and then you jumped to the Colts because they were doing well. So that's totally okay. I was just, as long as you're a fan of the Shield, that's cool with me.
Fan of the game,
Absolutely.
fan of the ball is what Chris is. All right. Well, we're filming on a Sunday, well, afternoon now, so me and Logan can't be hurt today by the Steelers. But a lot of press this week with T.J. Watt collapsed lung. Don't know what they were doing with the dry needling process. How are you a team doctor and you don't know how to dry needle? Is kind of crazy. So we'll see how that goes on Monday. I don't think they're still going to struggle with the Dolphins with the secondary the way they're playing right now.
Man, you said it the last time we tried to record this because we were recording like a week in advance. I'm like, hey, man, and like Dan Orlovsky tweeted, don't sleep on the Dolphins. And then you said
Right,
that,
fellas.
something like that. And yeah, like that. But I think without TJ, like Nick Herbig and Alex Highsmith, they're going to be great taking his place. Tua's stuck in cold weather. But, statistically, you look at it, Steelers are 1-11 all time without TJ Watt in games. So that's not great out there. But then again, we also had washed Big Ben, Mitch Trubisky, Kenny Pickett, and Mason Rudolph when we didn't have TJ Watt in those games. So hopefully we can handle them, take care of business. I am a huge Bengals fan today. I'm not going to say who day and mean it because I will never mean that, but really need them to beat the Ravens to take another game division lead there and then handle business Monday. But another thing I wanted to say, and I'm a huge Darnell Washington fan. Oh yeah, look, we got Chris that when we went to the home opener when we saw Caleb Johnson let the ball trickle into the end zone and
Oh my
recover the
God.
touchdown. But anyway, one thing I wanted to say about Darnell Washington is he's going to be good to go Monday, which is going to be huge. Run game is so back. Kenny G going to have an awesome day. I think Rogers is going to try and target Darnell a lot too this weekend or on Monday. And I think DK is in for a big day too because Dolphins aren't out of it. Don't kill me. I hope there's no little kids in the comments hearing this. They're 6-7 right now, but
Oh no,
Tito's got the
but
prime up too.
they're technically
Prime.
yeah. Chris, we don't get paid to do ads from them.
Yeah, Logan Paul and KSI DM'd me on Insta.
Sponsored by Prime.
Anyway, I don't think there's truly too many interesting things outside of that going on in the league. Oh, big one, Patriots host the Bills today. That could be a total game changer for the 1 seed right now. I think we talked about it on our Shadow Realm podcast that got banished. Ty, I think the Packers take care of business today and expose the Broncos. Their defense
Yeah.
is legit, but their offense stinks, man. I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, I think they roll in and take them down today. It's a good slate. I mean, you got a lot of big games. It's how it happens once you get into the end of the year. But I mean, a lot of teams that are going to take care of business. You also got Chargers Chiefs, a good rivalry in Kansas
Yeah,
City
the Chiefs
coming
can
up in
officially be
15 minutes.
eliminated.
Yeah, I know. I would love to see that. I think everyone
Me
would.
too.
I'm excited for 425 to see a Seahawks Colts game. I wonder how that grandfather is going to be
Listen.
in that pocket.
Listen. If you want something exhilarating to bet Philip Rivers over 1 yard rushing. Boy, oh boy, is it dumb. But man, oh man, it's gonna feel like a Linkin Park song when it hits. I wanna heal. Telling you,
Might be a corpse on the field. That would be
Yeah.
Oh
I don't know.
no.
that Seahawks defense is gonna kill him, unfortunately.
Yeah. And we also got, Lions Rams. That'll be fun. That's in LA. Rams, I think I said it in our Shadow Realm pod that my Rams are my favorite to go through the win the NFC for sure. But the NFC is a war path, so we'll see how that
It is.
goes. No, I think it'll be a fun slate to, throw on after we're done filming this. And then you got
Yep.
Monday Pittsburgh, which we hit on a little bit. Let's roll over into hockey. What are we seeing, fellas? This is Chris. You got the LA Kings hat on there. Why don't you start us off with what are you seeing out of the league right now?
Oh, so we start off with LA Kings absolutely lost a barn burner last night. Oh my god. Flames was like 25 shots in 2 periods, like 3 to the LA Kings. So a little rough
Ooh.
day today, but today we got the Hughesless Canucks Devils.
Hmm.
Canucks currently winning 1-0, but Devils money line is a lock because Canucks are absolutely in moose piss lately. So we gotta go Devils. And then my absolute lock that you should put your house on for the day is Wild money line versus Bruins. Quinn Hughes is going to come in and fire him up.
Do you think he's playing today? After a day after, or a couple days after getting traded?
Oh, for sure. Jari played last night for the Oilers,
Good point. Very good point.
and
You're right.
yeah, we'll see. But King's season over, so basically we're retiring on them. So we got to hop on some bandwagon.
Yeah. Even
We
though
got
you did say yesterday, like when we were playing Xbox, you're like, they're gonna lose if I would bet the Flames. And Jack did, and they ended up losing. So
Yep. Kopitar kicked one in, reversed it.
kicking
And then the
motion.
Flames went right back down, scored the game winner.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Love it.
it's tough. Yeah, no, the Hawks are in a tough spot. I'm a Hawks fan. I mentioned that hopefully on our first episode that's out someday. Um, we were rolling a little bit to start the year, trailed off, and now Bedard got hurt. I think on a meaningless face-off against the Blues the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Left the field, the rink with some shoulder injury. Didn't play against the Wings, and we got absolutely slaughtered. To bring it to Kane in Chicago, hit like crack, except it was for the wrong team. That was tough. But I think it's another year where we might be a fringe wild card by the end of it, but hopefully some good draft picks. Got a lot of
Yeah.
capital, so we'll see how long Bedard's out. We don't play again until Tuesday. We play the Blues, which will be easy because the Blues are absolutely terrible. Or not the Blues.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Toronto. They're
Yeah.
horrible, but so are the Hawks. So we'll see.
Yeah, Toronto's interesting this year. They like I don't know. I don't know if you guys are seeing it too, but they just don't seem like they give a shit like at all about hockey. Like Pappy, he's not playing his best. Tavares isn't the offense really running through like Tavares and Willie Nyes, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Matthews is leading the team in goals, of course, but he's only got 13. I mean,
But
Yeah.
Matthews is he is leading the league in least back checks in the league, 3 the entire year.
yeah, so he's playing
It's an
lazy.
official stat.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Chris, can you explain to the viewers how much you hate Pappy?
He's not a bad dude, but he has zero care on earth about defense. His only thing is Poppy score goal. That's all he care about. There's nothing else on earth he wants. He wants big contract. He says, "I'm Joe Burrow. I want money," and then he's like, "I'm gonna score goal. No back check. We lose second round of playoff. Go to Cabo."
He needs
Hates
his
the
yearly
Jays,
golf
would've
trip
thought.
in.
That's pretty
That's
much how he
awesome.
rolls.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Well, Chris is also, I know he's got a Kings hat on right now. He is a secondary Blue Jackets fan now that he is an Ohio resident officially, even though he's from California. Um, I went to the Jackets game last night. They took on a tough team. Like the Knights are a very good team. Don't get me wrong. Shocked they haven't put Mark Stone on IR yet, so that way they can cheat and get another player at the deadline and, go ahead and make a Stanley Cup push like they always do. But um, the guys showed fight. It was a 1-1 game pretty much leading up until the third. Took the lead, and as soon as we took it, we pretty much gave it up, which sucks. Um, but they had some fight. Jet is by far a better goalie than Elvis, like without a doubt. I think Ty and you and I talked about it on our second show. Um, Elvis needs to go. I think the Jackets also need to do a big shake-up trade and do something because, man, oh man, we needed another goal scorer real bad. We can't just keep scraping by in these one-score games. We need defensemen too. We need just a slightly above average guy. We need to give away some draft capital. I don't think and now this could be a non-ball knower moment, but I don't think our draft pick from last year is playing in the show yet. I think he's been sitting in the AHL in Cleveland, and he hasn't been doing much there either. So, the team's okay. The East is super competitive too. So it could be anyone's game by the time, playoffs come around. But I don't know. I'm not gonna have too many emotional feelings towards this team yet until they can prove to me that they can be consistent enough to win those big games. So,
Yeah. Well, I think you said it well last night at the game. Vegas living up to the city of sin with that Carter Hart signing. I don't know what that's about.
oh yeah,
Scumbag. Um, but yeah, I watched Carter Hart's first game was against the Hawks, and he had a great game and took us to overtime. And the only reason the Knights won, which was awful, but Bedsy put him on. Well, undressed him. I was gonna say put him on skates, but he's wearing skates. Undressed him in the
also
shootout, which was
undressed with
awesome.
Carter Hart is a
All right, Brody, cut this. um, Jack, what are you seeing out of Boston?
Yeah, Boston, they're kind of an up and down team. Yeah, Pasa's doing his thing. Morgan Geeky leading the NHL in goals since January 1st. The guy's a weapon. McAvoy injury hurts him a ton. Their defense is definitely leaves something to be desired. They're just not making too many plays, but when you don't have the shutdown D man that McAvoy is, that hurts you a ton. Another one of my favorite teams, the Colorado Avalanche, buzzing. The depth scoring on the team's ridiculous. Ross Colton, Landeskog, Nichushkin, Brock Nelson. Their D-men activate, get it done all the time. They're third in the league in D-man goals. Obviously, Cale Makar helps a ton, but Malinsky, guys like Sammy G, Sam Girard, Devon Taves, just a total wagon out west, and they're fun to watch every night.
Yeah, no, that team has been insane to watch. I mean, they had one loss for the longest time, and then like just lost a blowout, and then recouped and just beat the hell out of people. So it's a lot of fun watching them. Something that was making me laugh today, I was looking at ahead to the Olympics this year, the Winter Olympics over in Milan. Someone fucked up the measurements of the rink. The rinks are going to be 4 feet
Oh,
shorter
yeah.
on each side. And they're talking about how that will affect. Apparently, saw a funny clip. I'm not sure what podcast it came from, but it was Sidney Crosby. He's so good at knowing what's about to happen next, but the boards are going to throw him off. And you think that the Chuck brothers do math? No, they're just going right for that puck. So maybe it plays into the Americans a little bit over in the Olympics, but I think that'll be a fun competition. It's going to be funny to see the tiny rinks.
Yeah, we'll
I don't know
see.
how they screwed that up.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
just we.
go ahead.
Okay.
Chris.
Because as we know, Biz was saying a lot in talking to
That's
some of
what
the
it was.
NHLers, they're thinking about saying we will only play in North America. We're not going to play in Milan. So we're going to see. We might have NHL hockey there with everything else in Milan. So we'll have to see because a lot of guys say it might be injuries, like it might mess you up, like measurements, and they don't really want to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I think
it is interesting.
I think you're going to see Tom Wilson just cutting through the middle and taking Jack Hughes's other arm and breaking it too. It's just going to be it would be horrific. There's not enough space for those guys. 4 feet definitely would make a big difference through, even if it's through center ice. It's just someone's gonna get killed because there's not enough space for them to move.
I mean, you think
Agreed.
like professional lacrosse, they knew they had a bunch of old heads when they started the new league, the PLL, and they took 10 yards out of the middle of the field, and the game sped up so much. And you got to think if you take 8 feet out of center ice, how quickly guys are going to get through the middle and the stretch passes that are going to come from that. It's going to be interesting to watch if they play over there. I wouldn't be surprised, Chris, if you're right that they refuse and we have to have some Olympics here, which would be fun. Maybe we can go to some.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm excited. I think the Americans have a good shot. I mean, the Canadian team's just so good, but they just need to boo our anthem and then they'll beat the fuck out of them. So.
Love it. That's awesome. Well, cool. I mean, I don't think outside of that there's really that much going on in the league.
Still a young season.
You know, yeah, no, we're still pretty fresh in the season. But if anything does pop up, like obviously we'll talk about it on the next show. But I think we're gonna get into our next segment. We actually took this from the Brilliantly Dumb show. So shout out those guys. We're all big fans of Bob Does Sports. Want those guys to keep growing their show too. Mikey, Joey D, and old Bob. So essentially, buy or sell segment. Ty, if you want to dive a little bit more into it and explain it, because I tried to explain it last time, or I thought I had a grip on it, and that clearly wasn't the case. So feel free to explain it to everyone.
Obviously, it's a sports show, but you doesn't have to be a sports buyer, sell. You're buying something or you're selling something, not actually buying or selling. Selling something you don't like, buying something you liked throughout the week. A good example, like I'm selling Columbus traffic, or I'm buying some restaurant or something that cool happened. So if you guys had some thoughts on that, I know we sent this over to you earlier. Um, any thoughts? Let's start with the guest. Let's start with Mr. iPhone. What did you see that you
Oh,
liked? What did you see that you didn't like?
Mr. iPhone right now is buying Mac Jones stock. Mac Jones is proving he's not a system quarterback. He can go in any system, any team in the NFL and light it up. Brock Purdy's a joke, overpaid. Well, they're going to overpay him soon, but Mac Jones is a star franchise if any team in the NFL, so they got to get him rolling.
Wow.
I
mean,
thought we left this bit 2 years
was
ago.
insane.
I thought this bit died a while back, but I think that is an awful take. I think you need to reevaluate the way you're thinking about Mac Jones, because say he's not a system quarterback and then he goes into the most quarterback friendly system.
yeah, I was
in
getting ready to say, is it the
NFL.
best system he could possibly be in?
But hey,
can't
it's your
question
buy
the
or
ball
sell,
knowing.
man. Yeah,
Can't
it's your
question
buy
the
or
ball
sell, man.
knowing.
You're a rules analyst. You're a rules analyst. So.
Them about big sell right now. We're gonna go on LA Dodgers. I think they're gonna have a bad next year, and then they're gonna start falling apart.
Ooh.
Everyone's gonna be hype on them. I think other teams are gonna start planning their whole game plans against the Dodgers because they know they're that powerful.
Yeah, and kind of piggybacking off that, I don't think we're going to play baseball in 2027, but Jack's a giant baseball fan, big Yankees guy. Watched him. We were actually at our other buddy's house. Watched him go to the World Series, and Jack proceeded to say, "Let's win 6 more or 4 more," and
They
the
didn't.
Dodgers struck. The
Yeah.
Dodgers struck, man. Awful. But anyway, Jack, you're buy or sell.
Yeah, I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna sell Raising Cane's outside of the Midwest. Went
Wow.
home to New Hampshire. I had Raising Cane's in Methuen, Massachusetts. Pile of trash. There's nothing. There's nothing like it outside of the Midwest. It's not as good. I'd wonder how it is like in Louisiana where it came from. Never had it down there, but out here in the Midwest, it hits different. I don't know. The fries were soggy. Chicken wasn't that great. The sauce is still the sauce. It's never going to change. Another thing on my mind was I was hoping when you said Brilliantly Dumb Show we were gonna have an Ask Chris segment, because I think some of those questions would throw
Oh,
Mr.
wow.
iPhone for a loop.
You know what? We can. We can
audible into
If
that.
anyone's got a question for Chris, fire away, man. I would love to do this.
I'm ready and I have my prime.
Chris, can you name all the faces on Mount Rushmore?
We got Jefferson. We got Franklin.
Oh my God, he is Bob.
All right, yeah. So maybe we'll,
Oh, no.
maybe we'll have to have old Mr. iPhone back. All right.
I was really hoping Chris was gonna say Obama.
Oh, no.
They chiseled a new one.
That was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah,
Chris,
we're gonna have an Ask Chris segment on the next episode.
We're gonna have to. All right. All right,
Ty, go ahead.
you
Your
wanna-
buy or sell.
Oh, my
I'll
buy
go
or
last.
sell? All right.
Yeah.
I didn't think too hard, but I think I'm going to buy the fact that they're predicting a white Christmas this year. I'm very excited for that. I feel like it hasn't happened in a while, especially in back home in Virginia. They actually are, and we just got a nice layer of snow here in Columbus. It's gonna get hot next week though, but I think that's my buy. My sell, I think I'm gonna sell SGA, the foul baiter himself. I watched some highlights from that Spurs game last night, and it just got mad and remembered why I don't watch the NBA. That was tough. That was tough. Scumbag behavior. I like SGA. He's a good dude.
And
All right, Chris. But yeah, that's my sell. SGA.
Yeah, I mean, we also have all recently been getting into 2K a lot, so I think that's going to help with the film. I know you are center, but he foul baits a lot, and you got to be able to do that in the paint. So I think
Yeah.
that'll help. I think my buy this week is going to be collecting cards. It's been super nostalgic. I've been doing it. Me and my siblings have been getting into it a lot. Just recently. Um, Went to the card store, bought a little box for myself. So, me and my little brother opened our packs yesterday. It was pretty sick. So, and you can get a little bit of money off it. It's worse than gambling in real life. It's cardboard gambling. So, I don't recommend getting into it unless you have the spare funds for it. But that's gonna be my buy this week, just because nostalgia, right? And then my sell. Oh, I didn't really think too hard about my sell. I think I'm gonna sell the cold weather, not the snow, the cold weather. Um, I'm a cold enjoyer. I love my apartment being cold compared to hot, but um, 5 degrees is crazy, man. Like I've lived in Ohio my whole life, and every year when we have that 1 or 2 freezing cold days, it makes life miserable. No matter what you're doing, you don't want to leave your house. You just want to sit there. But then at the same time, you get the itch to leave your house. And then you realize, oh man, it's freezing cold outside.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my sell this week.
The real feel right now is -1. It's 13 degrees. The lows today is 3. So it's
Yeah.
very cold today here in sunny Columbus, Ohio.
gotta
All right,
stay
real
warm
quick.
in the Hard Rock. Ty, go ahead there.
What did you say? Say that
I
again.
was just, we gotta stay warm in the Hard Rock Casino today.
Okay.
Then we don't use electric bill, and we can stay there. We can gamble, and we still have some tickets left, so we can go in there and use money.
So many
Man,
props. So many props
Mr.
ready to
iPhone
go.
might become a regular. We might have to put him in the logo. All right. So since we're on a budget here, I've only got about 7 minutes left on the Zoom recording. So let's quickly get over into our picks of the week. Let's start with the guest, Mr. iPhone. I'm actually really intrigued to hear after your Mac Jones take. I'm interested to hear. You said throwing out some locks. What's your biggest lock of the week?
Oh, okay. So biggest lock. We're gonna go pull up NFL schedule right now, and I'm gonna give you my absolute mega lock of the week right now.
Listen,
Looking at
viewers,
the,
whatever he says, bet the total opposite.
I really
so
hope he
we
doesn't pick
got.
mine.
Well, this is a tough one. We're looking, but I think my mega mortal lock of the week. We're gonna go Broncos money line versus the Packers. I think the Broncos are a hit or miss team, but I think they're gonna absolutely start wheeling this week. We're gonna see Bo Nix dialed in. Oregon alumni there and gonna go wild.
Wow. I mean, I'm Logan. Do you want to follow that up?
Yeah.
'Cause-
With that being said, I'm gonna roll with my pick last week. I'm gonna go Packers money line. They're gonna expose the Broncos, and they're gonna show how fraudulent they are. Their defense is legit. Don't get me wrong. So Packers might struggle a little bit against that, but outside of that, Broncos are frauds. They got Steelers 2020 voodoo, 11-0 magic to them. They're bad, man. They're bad. They're still gonna win their division, but I think they're a first round exit.
all right. Well, two going head to head there. J Mikes, what are you thinking?
Yeah, I like Jackson Dart today. Jackson Dart's, I like him 250 plus pass plus rushing yards. The Commanders secondary is brutal. They just get sieved every game. I also like Pat Mahomes to run for 30 yards. I know that's starting just about now. Mahomes is going to run in those games. We see him do it in the playoffs every year. They need a win. Obviously, they got to go 4-0 down the stretch. So Mahomes is going to run. Dart's going to throw and run. And the Giants probably beat the Commanders today.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm
I
going to
like it.
ride with my pick from the Shadow Realm episode that isn't out. I'm going to take, I don't know if it's still the line, but Bengals plus 2.5 was the line. Home against Baltimore, I think that after they almost took down the Bills, and I mean, the Ravens just are so all over the place. They are still plus 2.5. That game just kicked off. I'd take a money line or plus 2.5. I think that's an easy pick. I think they're going to win that game outright with Joey B back and the way Lamar's been playing. But
And it's freezing cold temperatures in Cincy too. I know we were talking about it earlier, but Cincy it's freezing. Is that the cat back there?
yeah, we got a Mr. Kitty cameo.
Oh, well.
Yeah, he's tweaking out because of the snow on the skyline. All right, well, I would say we can make a parlay with all those picks, but we can't because we got
Maybe I'll have Brody throw up a graphic. Throw
the
him in there.
lock of the week from Chris.
Well, actually, I don't even think we could do a parlay because Chris and I are going head to head.
That's what I mean. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be funny. By the time this is up, we'll all know who was right. So I'm sure we'll be yelling at each other later. But no,
Yeah,
I think
maybe
that
we'll have to
wraps up.
throw maybe we'll have to throw like records up there. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there,
No,
but
you're
maybe we'll
good,
have to
you're
throw like
good. I think that's a
records and
great
stuff.
idea.
Yeah. I'll have
Um,
Brody cook something.
Good deal. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here, Mr. iPhone and Jack. It was a lot of fun. I think we'll have to definitely have you back, if not on the regular. Hopefully this episode sees the light of day, but thank you for being here. Well, the first or another edition of the Dumb Luck Sports Show. I'm Tyler Carney. It's Logan Bland. We'll see you next week.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, baby.